Hey guys, good morning. Today we're gonna do a video that's a little different than what we normally do because we want to share with you some of our favorite places that we have visited in Baja California.
We've been living in San Diego for like 2 years now, and we've just been down to Mexico a lot and spent tons of time in Baja Norte, and we love these 5 cities. They're in no particular order, and let's get right into the first one. Number 1, it's Tijuana. It's just about half an hour south of San Diego. Usually when we go down to Tijuana, we park at the border and we walk across. It's really easy to get around there by taxi or by Uber. And a lot of stuff is really close to the border, so you don't need a car if you're going for just a day trip. One of our favorite things to do, which also happens to be one of the craziest things I've ever done, is going to VERGEL water park.
Oh my god.
VERGEL, for those of you that don't know, is this ridiculous water park, and it is known for what's called the slip and fly, which is this giant slip and slide that launches you like 30, 40 feet into the air. It's insane.
It's crazy. I did it one time when we were there and that was enough for me. It's quite the adrenaline rush. Anyways, the second thing that we really love to do when we're in Tijuana is the TELEFONICA GASTROPARK. Basically, it's a bunch of food trucks that form kind of a semicircle outside with communal eating in the middle. All these food trucks have some of the most gourmet tacos and other types of food that you can get in Tijuana. And then you head inside and there is a really good brewery with a bunch of cool spots to sit. And our favorite part is that if you climb up the stairs to the kind of second level, there is a big net that's hanging from the ceiling, and you can lay in the net, suspended above the brewery, and enjoy your beer and just kind of like peer down through the net at people. It's really cool.
Our third favorite thing to do in Tijuana, which is walking along the PLAYAS de Tijuana boardwalk. There's a bunch of places to pop in and have a glass of wine, have a pint of beer, and just kind of hang out and enjoy being in Mexico and on the beach. So when you're in Tijuana, you also need to have some great food, and one of our favorite places to start is ALMA VERDE, which has amazing breakfast. I had a croque madame sandwich, but with a Mexican twist on it, and it was so good.
The second place that we really love eating at in Tijuana is La Casa del Mole Poblano, because they are the restaurant that introduced us to Café de Olla. They also have really good chilaquiles, which they make poblano style. The food there is just incredible, and so is the atmosphere.
The place in Tijuana that we love to eat at is called La ESPADAñA. They've got a variety of soups and tortas and authentic dishes.
Well, I love Tijuana, so I think that was a perfect city for us to start with. And the second city that we wanted to get into, we're talking about Tecate, which is the home of the very first Tecate brewery. That brings us to our first thing to do in Tecate, which is visit the Tecate brewery. They do have a brand new beer garden. You get a free beer, and then you can enjoy it inside, or you can take it upstairs where they have kind of a rooftop patio if the weather's nice.
Another great thing to do in Tecate is just walk around and look at all the street art. All over town there's countless murals and art installations, and just 2 blocks south of the border is the beautiful HILDAGO Park, and it's just a really cool place to hang out.
Yeah, and then there's also some really awesome places to eat in Tecate, and the first one that I'm going to talk about is El MEJOR Pan de Tecate. It's been open for over 50 years. They've got over 100 variations of sweetbreads that you can buy.
The other place that you have to eat in Tecate is MESON Tecate. We got a plate of nachos and a bottle of water, and all in all, it set us back about $7. And on the other side of the restaurant, there's a great patio to sit out on, and we each got a margarita, and I don't know about you, but it was one of the best margaritas I've ever had. The third place in Mexico that we love is Ensenada, the first of which is actually just outside Ensenada, which is Valle de Guadalupe, which is known for its wine. There's tons of vineyards and wineries.
The wine is really, really good in Valle de Guadalupe. It's really inexpensive too. There was a couple places we went to where they had like a food truck, and so you can buy tacos while you're wine tasting. The second thing that you really have to do when you go to Ensenada is visit the Terra Garden. What it is this massive 20-foot Himalayan statue, and it's perched in a park that overlooks all of Ensenada because it's on a hill. So in addition to having this gorgeous, colorful sculpture, you also have the best views of Ensenada.
The third thing that we really love about Ensenada is La Riviera de Ensenada, which is this beautiful, beautiful hotel. When we were wandering through it, we stumbled into this beautiful ballroom in the back of the hotel, and we had it completely to ourselves. Another great thing to do in Ensenada is to drive about an hour south and go see La BUFADORA, which is this really cool natural marine geyser.
It's really amazing, and try to go right during high tide. You'll get a pretty good show. Next, we cannot touch on Ensenada without getting into the food scene there. A street food vendor is the first thing that we will recommend, which is La Guerrerense, and actually Anthony Bourdain paid them a visit. And they have really fresh seafood. The thing to get there is their tostadas and ceviche. And I mean, you'll see a line around the block when you get to this place, so you know it has to be good.
But the other place that we really love is Hacienda San Angel. It's this beautiful old mission.
This place is buffet style, all you can eat buffet. It's about $15 US per person. Everything was really good. And the third place that you have to eat at in Ensenada is called Covelli's Pizza. They had some really good pizza. They've also got pasta dishes, chicken dishes, stuff like that. But I also have to mention that wine smoothie that I got. It's like wine and like ice, and it's all blended up, and they put fruit in there for you, and it's really good. It was one of my favorite drinks I've ever had in Mexico.
So our fourth favorite place in Mexico is Rosarito, which is about half an hour south of Tijuana. Rosarito is a charming little beach town, and it's actually really popular for spring break, which leads right into the first thing to do in Rosarito, which is visit the famous Papas and Beer, which is a sprawling, massive nightclub. It's actually a really great place to go and dance and have a drink.
We got some really good mixed drinks and cocktails there, and it's a cool spot. I think when we went there, it was like 7 p.m., so there was like 2 other people there. Number 2, one of our favorite things that we have done anywhere in Mexico was ride ATVs on the beach. If you head to the pier of Rosarito, just south of the pier, there's guys with lines of ATVs, and you walk over and you negotiate a little bit and give them cash, and they'll let you ride the ATVs back and forth down the beach. It was really exhilarating. It was just such a fun thing for us to do, and we left really just excited and windblown and happy. And just remember, you can negotiate with these guys, and sometimes they're gonna play hardball with you, just start walking away, and a lot of times they will bring the price down.
When you're in Rosarito and you need a delicious breakfast, you head on over to Pancake Republic, which is right next to the Rosarito Beach Hotel. And it has the best breakfast. When we were there, I had a stack of pancakes covered in assorted fruits like mangoes and kiwis and papaya.
Number 2, I'm gonna get really excited about this, and please, I'm not exaggerating at all. Number 2 is the best tacos I have ever had in my whole life. It's called Tacos El Yaqui. It's a kind of unassuming, outdoor, casual eatery, but right when you walk up to this place, you're gonna know there's something special. A, because there's like a line that's really long, and B, because they cook the fresh carne asada meat on an outdoor grill, and so the second you get in line, you just start getting these whiffs of the beef cooking, and it makes you really hungry. By the time you get to the front, they'll cook kind of your meal right in front of you is where they prepare it, and the thing to order there is the perrones, which are kind of just big tacos. I'm honestly not sure the difference between a traditional taco and a perrone. Just know that that's what you order when you go to Tacos El Yaqui, and it will be a really good time for you. You can thank me later.
The third place that you really have to go to in Rosarito for food is El Nido. We absolutely love El Nido. The inside is decorated like a tropical rainforest. It's green and there's plants, and the ambiance is just really cool. And the food there is to die for. We've had an amazing experience every time we've been to El Nido. And if you ask nicely, there's a little wine cellar. There's beneath the restaurant that you can go down in, and it's a little spooky and musty, but it's a really cool thing to see while you're there.
Definitely a cool experience. I love Rosarito. It's an awesome way to kind of get your feet wet if you haven't been to Baja California before, just because it's like a really safe, nice beach town, and it's popular in the summer, so you can rent an Airbnb, you can stay at the Rosarito Beach Hotel, which we love. There's great hotels, and you'll love your experience, and the food is amazing, and go to tacos El Yaqui. The end. But number 5 of our favorite cities to visit in Baja Norte is Mexicali. And for this one, I don't want to lie to you and give you a bunch of things to do that we haven't actually done, because to be honest, the one time we went there, we spent our entire time just eating, because Mexicali actually has the largest Chinese population in all of Mexico, and so the thing to eat in Mexicali is not Mexican food, it's Chinese food.
It's true. There are tons of Chinese restaurants in Mexicali, and you can't walk more than a couple blocks without running into one. We went to 5 different ones in one day. So yeah, go to Mexicali and eat Chinese food.
3 of our favorite Chinese restaurants to eat at in Mexicali are Beijing Restaurant, Peking House, and China House, which are 3 really awesome ones. Beijing is definitely our favorite. They have a killer fried rice and Mandarin chicken, and you will leave with lots of leftover food, that's for sure, because the portions are huge.
So those are our 5 favorite cities in Baja Norte to visit. You can't go wrong going to any of them. We are just in love with Baja Norte and how easy it is to travel through, how nice the people are.
A lot of them speak English and a lot of them don't, so just brushing up on some basic Spanish will be pretty helpful before you go down. And another thing to note is that the main roads to get between these cities that we mentioned are really nice and paved. We get a lot of questions about the road quality and if it's safe to drive on them. They're really nice highways. They're very comparable to the ones that we have in the US. Newly paved, really nice, so definitely don't worry about driving down there. Just make sure that you check your car insurance, and if it's not covered in Mexico, that you pay for that fee for a couple days while you're down there so that you're covered. We love Mexico. We hope this is helpful if you're looking into going somewhere in Baja California, particularly Baja Norte. And don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. We love hearing from you. We'll respond to your questions in the comments. We'll link to all the blog posts that we've done on these things down below, so in case you want additional details, you can check out our blog, and have an amazing trip.
Enjoy your time in Baja Norte. I know we have, and thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.